Instagram. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Oh my. We're talking business. We're talking how to support yourself during this time, support your team, support your mindset, all of that stuff. I'm going to go live on Facebook in just a second, but I wanted to give you a little preview why you should stay on. And let's go on Facebook, and I'm going to say it again, so sorry. Okay, but if you're on my Facebook page, you can always watch these in a much better way because I'll be looking at Facebook. All right, here we go. I smile before I go live. Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a good day, or what you can of a good day. And today we are talking about a very important topic right now, which is how do you move forward with your coaching business right now, with your online business right now, in uncertain times, when there's a lot going on, when you're distracted by the chaos, and there's a lot of hysteria breaking out all over the country, right? And all over the world. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Haley. I am a business and marketing coach. And honestly, I'm going to stop calling myself a coach because I think I would call myself more of a strategist and a mentor because I give you tactical, real principles and strategies to implement. And B, I'm not just coaching you, meaning I'm not just trying to guide answers out of you. That's not what I do. I do obviously support my clients with their mindset and believe they have a lot of answers within them. However, I'm very different in that I am very strategic, very practical. And so I'm going to start calling myself a mentor / strategist from now on, for the most part. Okay. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about how to secure your business online, or even transition online. If you've been waiting for that golden moment, if you've been putting it off, you're probably like, I should have started this. I should have been thinking not like Blockbuster and thinking that, everything's okay. Now, obviously, normally things are fine, right? Normally we don't have a crisis like the coronavirus, keeping people stuck at their homes, right? But for many of you guys, we have to give ourselves options. We have to diversify our income, and we have to always be thinking ahead because business, as I like to say, because I heard it from one of my all-time favorite business mentors, Keith Cunningham. If you guys don't know who he is, totally check out his books, or his book. The one that I read is The Road to Less Stupid. But anyways, he always says business is an intellectual sport. And so when we're not thinking ahead, when we don't have systems in our business, when we haven't been paying attention, that's when we're not so good at our sport, right? So what we're going to be talking about today is some tips to support you guys right now. Because first of all, comment below if you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, if you need support right now, whatever you need, I want you to comment below in the comments. And we're here to support you in the Health Coach Nation Facebook group. I'm here to support you guys online, and I support my clients in online as well. And so what we're going to be talking about here are just a few things that have come up for me the past few days, because even I, looking at the news is meant to startle us, obviously, and inform us, half and half. Watch your sources, right? But look at the facts, right? But study history, all of that. But it's very easy to get caught up in it and get distracted by it. And the last couple of days, I'll be honest, I have not been as focused and on my game as I normally am because of all the news, right? We're constantly paying attention. I've been personally impacted by this. I'm in a cover band on the weekends. We're getting our gigs moved around. We don't know if they're going to get rescheduled. I was at a gig on Friday, which is mind-blowing to me that it wasn't canceled, but what are you going to do? Was I supposed to not show up and, be the lead singer when it's a lot going on, right? So anyways, this whole thing's going on, and then a lot of small businesses are being impacted, right? So online, let's talk about it. The first thing I want to talk about when it comes to securing your business more and being, getting yourself planning ahead and looking at what's possible for you in your business in 2020, I want to encourage you to not assume anything. So in other words, right now, don't assume people can't work with you. don't want to work with you, can't buy your services. Don't assume that, because I've actually had the opposite happen. I've had people coming and saying, I should have done this earlier. Now is the true time to be doing my life's work, coaching people, changing the world. I need to be diversifying my income. I need to have an online business. And so it's quite the opposite. So same thing for your audience. Everybody's home right now, staring at their phones, needing support, needing certainty, needing a guide, needing a leader, needing tactical action steps to feel better about their health, their self, their life's purpose, etc., right? And so if you're a health coach or a life coach, this is not obviously don't do anything not classy. Don't have a coronavirus Facebook Live challenge about, how you're going to whatever. I don't know where I'm going with that, but don't be a sleazy, unclassy person. But do ask yourself, what don't I see right now? And what you might not be seeing because you're in this hysteria, fear, is that people are at home, people are staring at their phones, people are wondering, should I have gone a different route? They're pondering their life because they have time right now, right? So you can be a guide for people and a leader right now, and you need to be stepping up, not closing down, okay? That's the first thing. Don't just dismiss business as usual just because, a lot is going on in our environment right now. This is the time where you need to be a guide for people. You need to step up. So that's the first thing. Don't assume anything. Don't put your launches on hold. Don't put your Facebook challenges on hold. Go as usual. Now, what you might need to do, though, is think about what you can offer currently that people need. And sure, you can be flexible in how you brainstorm about that, but keep going. That's the first tip. The worst situation, you guys, this could be over in 2 months. It could be over in 1 month. It could be a few weeks. We don't really know. It could go straight back to normal. We don't know. So what you can do, what you should be doing, is the people who are putting their heads down right now and planning and working and setting up systems and paying attention right now to the cracks in their business, because it's going to show up in a bad environment. All the cracks in your business that you should have been addressing probably before all this happened, they're going to show up and appear now. And so now is the time for you to pay attention and know what to be fixing and changing, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Comment below. So just keep going and plan for a kick butt rest of the year as well, and adapt as needed. The next thing I want to mention is this is a great time, just like I was kind of leading to, of learning. What you're going to learn right now is a lot about human psychology, a lot about the power of media, a lot about how you can be gearing up for quarter 3 and 4, potentially, right? A lot about how you can be helping collect the, doing things that allow you to gather leads right now. So lead magnet would be a great thing to have right now about something relevant to wellness, about something helping people with stress and anxiety, things like that, right? So it's actually, what don't you see? What are the opportunities you're not seeing right now? And can you be doing something about that in a classy way? The other thing is you're probably, everything you're facing, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier about the cracks in your business. Everything you're going to face in your business throughout life, not just right now, but forever, everything you're facing, any problems you have, they are not necessarily problems. They're symptoms of what you haven't been addressing. So you have to get to the root cause of what you haven't been paying attention to. So perhaps, for example, if you notice that, like let's say you're a local business, and now currently you realize you can't provide what you're used to providing, what you know now for the future is you need to have different streams of income. You need to have maybe a virtual kids dance class in addition to your dance class in person, or, things like that, okay? So I saw one of my dance friends today. Her name's Madeline. Hamil, or Madeline Tate on Instagram, if you guys want to check her out. She's doing virtual dance classes right now on her phone. So she's still teaching, but just not in person. So I thought that was really cool. But anyways, so you have to get adaptive and look at what were the things I wasn't seeing before, and what were the cracks that I was missing. And everybody should dedicate, a lot of times the root cause too of your business problems is that you've been going, hustling, putting your head down, and never taking the time to actually be reflective and think, dedicate time to smart questions, answering smart questions. One of the things that I do with my clients in my Traffic Clients in Closing program and my Zero to Hero Coach program is every week in their videos, at the end, I give them a thinking time question, because they say that billionaires are people who ask genius questions. Millionaires are people who oh no, I'm going to totally flop on this quote. Oh shoot. Anyways, the bottom line is you need time to sit and think and answer smart questions and look at hard things. And so every week they get a question. And this week's question was, what don't I see? Which is why I keep bringing that up. So anyways, dedicate time to paying attention to those things and brainstorming. The other thing is action always cures fear, which is part of the reason why you probably hustle, never take time to reflect. But also remember, business is an intellectual sport, so you need both the action and the thinking. Strategy and tactics and the action. You need all of it. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is during a time like this, it's really important if you're trying to secure your business and be in a place of growth and expansion and not contrasting and melting, that you are militant. This is the time right now, you guys, to practice coaching ourselves if we're coaches, practicing what we preach, and putting ourselves in front of the right teachers. Because here's the thing. If you guys are, because, first of all, I've had to set boundaries with myself for when I'm allowed to check the news and who I listen to. I'm listening to all of my OGs, all my old men friends. I don't follow the youngster business coaches. I follow the OGs, the old men who I respect, and I listen. Not that I don't respect young people. I'm here, right? But I'm an old soul, and I love my OGs. And I want to listen to people right now who've lived through things like 2008, who've lived through things like, and have had businesses during those times. And so I'm listening to all of them, and it's giving me actually it's putting me in an idea place and an expansive place and what I could prepare for place rather than a contrasting, shrinking phase, right? And the people who are paying attention and putting their heads down right now are the people who, once this thing passes, because it's going to pass at some point things will go back to normal, right? The people who are preparing, putting their heads down, learning, hiring a coach, getting support, getting a blueprint, whatever, they're going to thrive and be ready when this is over. And also in the meantime, they're going to stay afloat, or be much more likely to stay afloat than those who don't. And that's just, it's like an athlete. Business is an intellectual sport. We can't just stop training. We can't get discouraged. We can't cut off all ties from our marketing and our coaches and our guides. Like we have to keep training. The other thing I want to mention is, like, if you think about it, this is a big question for you guys to reflect on. How much money would you have now in this time if you had a plan, a marketing strategy, a blueprint, a coach, had been taking action, had been keeping yourself accountable before? Okay? Because a lot of times we get in reactive mode in our businesses, and it's easy to do because we're so busy, a lot of times working with our clients, putting fires out, like doing the daily, day-to-day tasks, that we don't ever take the time to, like, slow down before we speed up and get support. And we think we're too cool for school and to have a mentor or have somebody supporting us. And then when times like these happen where things are changing and we're not ready for it, it's like what could have been for you, what could have been. So rather than thinking about, oh no, what if my business fails? What if, whatever. Think about what could be moving forward if I start now, right? Drop a 1 if you're going to really think about this, and drop a 1 below as well if you are like, you know what, Haley, I'm finally going to take you up on that free strategy call you put out into the world, right? Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is is 2 questions for you. What do people need right now, and how can I provide it? Because at the end of the day, too, I'm going to share with you a quote from J. Abraham, and that is, now I'm going to forget it too. The people who provide quality and quantity and consistent problem solving win. Okay, so the people who, oh man, guys, go to my Instagram story. I can't remember it. I didn't write it down. But the bottom line is people who are resourceful, people who pay attention, people who stick to their strategy and don't abandon things before they need to and follow through on things, but also are adaptive and resourceful. Those are the people who win, okay? And so you just have to, all you have to do is be paying attention, right? And thinking ahead and strategizing with your coach and all of that. The next couple of things I want to mention. First of all, this is, if you guys preach to your clients that they have to, get out of their comfort zone and take action before they feel ready and, be the kind of person, be their future self in the present to make that happen for them, to become their future self, to change their identity. Please practice it yourself. This is the perfect time right now to see, have I been practicing what I preach and teach? And if not, what can I do to change that? Last couple things. I have so many. First of all, nothing has really, I'll be super honest with you. In my coaching business, nothing's really changed. Things are going well. There's no real, I'm very, very grateful that things are going as usual. But I know for so many so far, local businesses, my health coaches who do local coaching are freaked out right now. The personal I know that there's a lot of freak out right now. And so I have so many free resources for you guys. It's not even funny. And this is a great time when you're cooped up inside to be going through those. And so I'm going to put, first of all, the niche marketing training at haleyrowe.com. It's just at the top. You'll see a little bar where you can sign up. Get the niche marketing training. If you're considering transitioning to online and you don't know where to start, do the niche marketing training because it will help you get clear on who your audience even is and the kind of impact you want to make first. And then we can talk about your niche together on a free intro call after you do the training. The other thing is I have a free Overwhelm Masterclass. Okay, so Overwhelm Masterclass. I feel such a mama bear right now for my community because I'm just whipping out all of the things that have always been around, but right now they're really needed. So hang on, I'm going to put in the Overwhelm Masterclass. The last thing I want to say, you guys, is on March 20, I have 2 more things I want to say. March 24th, Tuesday, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be doing a live training with another business consultant. Both of us work with businesses. She works more with the local wellness professionals. I work more with the online. And so we are joining forces because so many people want to transition. So many people have so many talents and gifts, and they're naturopaths or they're doctors or you guys are health coaches in person or whatever, and you need to be transitioning. You need to be growing your business still. And so we're doing a one-night only, March 24th, 6 to 8 p.m. Q&A, $97 literally only. That is pretty unheard of. And the transformation that you're going to get from that, 2 hours recorded that you can watch back later and you could be implementing over these next couple months, is going to be off the chain. Okay, and I'm not just saying that. We're going to talk about how to actually be strategizing your marketing plan online, how to be closing clients, what do you do to get more discovery calls, things like that. So I'm going to put the Overwhelm Master, I can't find the Overwhelm Masterclass, I'll find it later, but I know everybody's overwhelmed right now, so I'm going to put the link below after this video. And the last thing I want to mention is I am also, during this time, I just posted in my group, doing a street team, so a virtual street team from your home. You don't actually have to go out on the streets. But if you want to learn more about what that is, and you're trying to have a little side hustle right now, let me know, because you're going to get some real good training as a part of that street team as well that can benefit your business too. So let me know if you're interested in that, and then that's about it, y'all. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know how I can support you in the comments. And I feel really optimistic about a lot of things right now. I feel optimistic that we're going to see a lot of connection, a lot of human connection on even though it's going to be online. We're going to see a lot of humans helping each other out. We are going to see a lot of people who they've been getting a whisper to go online. They've been getting a whisper to follow their life's calling. They've been getting a whisper to quit their job, and something's going to happen and they're going to shift. Guys, I was unemployed, okay? So I've been unemployed, so I've already experienced what that feels like, and the shame and the embarrassment and the, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Even though I didn't really do anything wrong. Okay, because the entire team got let go. And you know, that feeling, I've been there and I know what it feels like, and it's not good, but I can tell you it was the best thing that ever happened. The best thing ever, because otherwise I wouldn't be here sharing my message, like spitting out my lessons, all the things, right? So, best thing that ever happened. We can all look at things as, what can I learn from this? How can I be better next time? What were the cracks I didn't see before? And now I'm going to be so much smarter. And that's how I'm looking at all of this right now. So don't get me wrong. I have my moments where I get caught up in the news. But I can tell you, looking back at this, if you guys are just hearing that little whisper, I think this is going to be a time of transformation for a lot of people. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to say tomorrow because I kind of plummeted. I kind of did all of my notes here, but I'm sure I'll have more to say tomorrow because every single day I'm coming up with new ideas. And we'll talk tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And if you do want to join the Mastermind Marketing class with Dr. Judy and I on March 24th, I'll put the link to that as well below after this video. All right, thank you. Have a good night.